All right, guys, welcome to the Sweat Podcast, episode 11. I am your host, Jeremy Mason. The show is presented today by Murray's Plumbing and Heating. As you can see in the upper left hand corner of your screen, there is a phone number you can reach Raymond Murray at. Does great work, services the Baltimore area over in Maryland, but shortly will be expanding his area of service over to Delaware as well. So, shout out to him. Thank you to him for sponsoring the stream. Also, you could see in the lower right hand corner of your stream that I have a new merchandise store. You can visit merch.streamelements.com/the sweat. Check out everything we have available there, some t-shirts, some hoodies, some coffee mugs, things of that nature. On that note, big thank you to everybody that supported the hoodie sale. Just got that order in last night for anybody that did purchase a sweatshirt hoodie. Those will be in hopefully on Friday the 15th, and we'll work on getting them distributed to the people that purchased them. But thanks to everybody that supported that. It's a big help. I appreciate you. At the end of the show today, we will have a question and answer section. I do not have a guest for you today, so we're just going to jump right into the rest of the show, starting with the local stuff. But end of the show, we will do our question and answer segment. So if you're watching, go ahead and at any point in the show, drop a question in the comments about anything pool related, and I will get to those questions, give you my thoughts on whatever you want to ask at that segment at the end of the show. So let's get right into it, guys, with the local recap from last week. Wednesday night 8-ball tournament at Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar. 19 players there. I won. John Hussey in second, Ed Bishop in third, Andrew Worcester in fourth place. Congratulations to those guys. Nice tournament. It's a lot of fun. If you have not been to Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar for the Wednesday night 8-ball tournament, that's a $15 entry. Races to 2 on both sides. 8-ball playing BCA rules. It's a lot of fun. Quick tournament, and get some decent players in there. Good competitive environment, friendly. It's a great time. So check them out. Back at Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar for Friday night handicap 9-ball tournament. There was 23 players. I won that as well. I had a pretty good week last week. Second place, Roger Haldar. He was down from New Jersey for the big tournament up over the weekend, so he played on Friday night as well. Second place there. Congratulations to him. Actually had the hot seat. Played really well. Third place, Pompey Pamplona. Fourth place, Rodney Sheldon, back in action. We haven't seen much of Rodney this summer. He's been hanging out with his wife at the beach a whole lot, but starting to play a little bit of pool as the weather's changing, so nice showing for him, getting back into it. And, of course, when he's in stroke, he can play with just about anybody. There was a Jack and Jill 8-ball tournament at Brews and Q's on the Boulevard. 58 teams. Wow. Huge tournament. Great job by Nicole Nestor and Tina Morfessis putting that together. Your champions, Tina Malm and Clint Clayton. Clint Clayton's been playing well. Up high finishes here in several tournaments in the last couple months. So nice win for those guys. Christy Hurdell and Mike Soleil in second, Nicole Nestor and Dylan Spoor third place. That's the second high finish we've seen from those two in a Jack and Jill tournament. They also finished real high in the doubles tournament. Actually, it wasn't even a Jack and Jill. It was just an open doubles tournament at Joe Norton's Old Lang State Classic maybe a month or two ago. So great job by those guys. Fourth place, Kelly Amin and Dima Khan. Don't know either of them, actually, but congratulations to them. Fifth, sixth tie, Joy McFeeters with Thomas Haas and Carol Clark with Rob Pohl. Seventh, eighth tie, Eugenia Giftopoulos with Rick Winpigler and Amanda Pasco with Joe Wright. So congratulations to everybody that finished high in that tournament. That's your top 8 there. I think they actually paid out the top 16, if I'm not mistaken. You can check out all the rest of the results for that at Brews and Q's on the Boulevard's Facebook page if you care to. You could actually check out the live stream footage for that at Brews and Q's on the Boulevard as well. All right, Saturday, the first annual Delmarva Billiards Club Championship. That was my tournament at Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar in Dagsboro. 33 players showed up. Not quite the turnout we were hoping for. I had a lot more than that signed up, and last minute dropouts and what have you. Ended up with 33 players. Ended up being a good one-day tournament instead of a good two-day tournament. First place, your champion, Josh Brothers, undefeated. Second place, Steve K. Hall Jr. actually lost his first match of the day to Josh Brothers and won, I think, 9 consecutive matches on the B side to get back to a final where he played Josh. And second place for him. Great job. Third place, Eric Brobst, undefeated all the way to the hot seat before he lost Hill to Josh Brothers. So great tournament for Eric. Fourth place, Roger Haldar. So second place on Friday night and fourth place in the main event on Saturday for Roger. Great trip down to Delaware from Gamblo Duck. Great job by him. Fifth, sixth, Chris Jenkins and Adam Frank. Nice tournament for Adam. Hitting him good. Seventh, eighth, Chris Wilburn and Pompey Pamplona. That's your top 8 for the first annual Delmarva Billiards Club Championship. We'll try to do that again next year, make it a little bigger, maybe get some added money or whatever. I'll see what I can do with that. But it was a good event. Chop Tank Bowling and Billiards weekly handicap 9-ball tournament at Chop Tank Bowling and Billiards. 30 players with a couple other big tournaments going on. Nice turnout there. First place, new winner this week, Bryce Cornish. Great job by him. Bryce certainly capable of playing some good pool when he gets going. Second place, Cohen Bell. Finishing real high, probably 6 of the last 7 weeks there. So great job by Cohen. He's hitting them real good, and he's moved up a couple times. I think he went from a 7 to an 8 to a 9 now, and still finishing second place. Third place, Skip Carpenter. Fourth place, Lai Lee, staying hot. Fifth, sixth, Freddie Miles and John Moody Jr. Great job by all of those players. B&L had a 600 and below 9-ball tournament on Sunday. They had 50 players, played late into the night Sunday, early Monday morning. And your champion, Jeff Jones Jr., one of my favorite people in pool, probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet, one of the most humble pool players you will ever meet in your life. I love when I get to see Jeff Jones Jr. snap off a tournament like this. Well-deserved. Congratulations to him. Second place, Lucas Kilgore. Man, just torturing people. The young man is just getting really, really strong, really, really fast. We'll come back to that in a second. Third place, Kyle Coleman. Fourth place, Carlo Favretto, who actually lost in his first match of the day to Lucas Kilgore, and fought all the way back through the B side to come into fourth place in a 50-player bracket. That's strong stuff from Carlo. Great job by him. Fifth, sixth, Adam Green and James Chang. Congratulations to your top 6 there. Note on that tournament that Brian Kilgore announced that they will be moving Lucas up to a 4 in that system. And now that's noteworthy because they do not move people up at all. It is a Fargo rate-based handicap system, and Lucas is going to be the first player that the TDs have decided to overrule Fargo and move up on known ability. As Fargo tries to catch up to the young man's ability. And that's one of the only problems we see from Fargo is that when a player is making a real jump in skill level, that it takes a while for Fargo to catch up if there's games in the system for that person already. So, but great job, great integrity by, Brian to move his own son up and not just to make an example of him, but just to, just to do the right thing. He's playing better than his handicap, and for the integrity of the tournament, Brian decided to go ahead and move him up now. But congratulations to Lucas on that second place finish following another high finish a week or 2 ago. So he's playing really well. I think he's going to be a good player if he sticks with it. All right, so that's it from Brian and Lai. 6 and below 8-ball tournament at Tom's Bullpen. Tournament director Kevin Smith, my buddy. A lot of people don't probably know about this tournament. They had 19 players there. First place, Frazier. I actually don't even have his full name. I know the gentleman. He's from Dover. We used to hang out at Irish Mike's and shoot pool and stuff. But I think maybe his name is Brian Frazier, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations to him with the win. Second place, Calvin Dan. Third place, Mike Soja. But great job by Kevin Smith. That tournament's been getting bigger and bigger every week. He's doing a nice job over there. That's an 8-ball tournament race to 2, similar to the tournament at Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar, but they have it every Sunday afternoon. I think it's like a $10 entry. So great job by all of the people involved with that. Excuse the temporary silence, guys. Just doing a quick check here. Haven't really seen anybody jumping in the comments yet, so I just wanted to check and make sure everything was okay. Um, Somebody in the comments right now, please let me know that you can hear me okay and everything looks okay. But also, guys, jump in here with your questions for the question and answer segment at the end of the show. We will get to that at the last segment of the day. That was your local recap from the Delmarva area. Local upcoming scheduled: Joe Norton back in action after about a month layoff. Well-deserved rest from Joe Norton and his wife there. But they're back in action this weekend with the Black Eyed Susan 9-ball doubles event on Saturday at the Bank Shop Bar and Grill. I'm told that there are positions available for that. And then Sunday with a Fargo singles 9-ball, 9 on the spot. Once again, at the Bank Shop Bar and Grill, that'll be Fargo handicapped, but there is no cap. It is open to any player. So contact Joe Norton. Look up Joe Norton Tournaments on Facebook if you would like to play in either of those two events. Delmarva Amateur Tour, event number 18. That's Chris Wilburn's tour. There's an event this Saturday at the First Break Sports Bar in Sterling, Virginia. If anybody would like to play in that, contact Chris Wilburn. I believe he does have a few slots available on the roster for that event as well. Chris does a great job with his tour there. Next week after that, Maryland State Amateur 9-ball Championship at Chop Tank Bowling and Billiards. That is an On the Hill Productions event, October 17th and 18th. Contact Rick Scarlato Jr. or Lloyd Bulliard on Facebook if you would like to participate in that. And you could also find information for that at On the Hill Productions Facebook page and find the event for it. That same weekend on Sunday, a 96-player Fargo Frenzy 10-ball event, 650 Max Fargo. That's a BNL Billiards Tournaments event, Sunday, October 17th at Center Pocket in Bowie, Maryland. I will be there for the live stream. That tournament is full. It filled very quickly, but definitely worth it to jump on the waiting list if you would like to play in that event. I believe the last one that they ran was a 64-player event or 128 player event. I'm sorry. And within the last week or so, they did 200 or 300 changes to the roster with people jumping out and jumping in. So if you would like to play in that, I'm fairly confident that you could still get in. Contact Brian Kilgore or Lai Lee if you would like to play in that. That's it for everything I have for the local upcoming schedule right now. I'm sure there's more in the upcoming weeks. We'll have to get to it on next week's show. Of course, all the local weekly events are on as far as I'm aware of. Wednesday night this week, that's tomorrow. You can go to Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar for the Race to 2 8-ball tournament. You could just show up, practice at 6, tournament starts at 7. And that's a great tournament to play, and they've been getting awesome turnouts for that. But also, I believe I saw today on Facebook that Frank Spain announced that he will be running mini boards at Center Pocket Wednesday night, starting at 6 p.m., running all the way to the close, broken into 3 different skill groupings. I want to say 3s and below, 4s and 5s, and 6s and up. Mini tournaments, like maybe like a $20 entry. I may not have all the details exactly locked in on that, but contact Frank Spain Sr. Or Frank Spain. I'm confused on that. So maybe somebody can help me out with that. There's too many Frank Spains for me to have it sorted out. But the dad, Jaws' dad, contact him on Facebook if you would like to participate in that. I may be going to that. I have not made up my mind what I want to do tomorrow, but I'll probably be in action somewhere. So that's tomorrow night. There's an 8-ball tournament at Jumbo Jimmy's every Thursday run by Sean Wilkie. As far as I know, contact Sean Wilkie. You may be able to contact Zach Strong as well for that tournament. And then Friday, I have my weekly handicap 9-ball tournament at Delmarva Billiards and Sports Bar. And I believe Tariq has Friday night tournament at Pockets Tavern. And of course, Brews and Q's on the Boulevard as their Friday night 9-ball tournament, $20 entry, open to anybody. So plenty of places to play. Saturday, you can play in the weekly handicap 9-ball tournament, chop tank, bowling, and billiards. So there's plenty going on, guys. Plenty to do. Get out there and play some pool, compete, work on your game, make some friends. It's a great time to be a pool player and a great time to be a fan of pool. And while we're on that note, let's talk about the big main event list last week with the inaugural Diamond Omega Open put on by Omega Billiards. That's Mike Wang. Did a great job. They had multiple divisions to get to here. Starting out with the 10-ball, your champion, Superman, Roberto Gomez, gets a huge win under his belt here. He's been playing well. Finished second, I believe, at the Predator Pro Series event to Aloysius Yap out in Michigan. So he's been playing really well. I think that's where he finished second. I know he recently had a second place finish in a 10-ball event, so I'm not sure if that's the correct one. I hope I'm not mistaken there. But second place for Fedor Gorst, third place Josh Filler, fourth place Mario He, fifth, sixth Dennis Orcollo, and Alex Pagulayan. That was 10-ball. They had a Banks division, champion Justin Hall, second place, once again, Fedor Gorst. Third place, John Mora. Fourth, Sky Woodward. Fifth, sixth, Jason Shaw and Mike DeLauder. That was your Banks division. One pocket, Dennis Orcollo with the win. No surprises there. But second place, maybe the surprise of the entire week with Sky Woodward finishing second in the one pocket. Awesome finish for him. Great tournament. Not really known as a one pocket player, but everybody knows he banks the balls really well. He pockets the balls really well. So maybe Sky's been working on his one pocket a little bit. Third place, Evan Lunda. Not really a surprise there. Evan's a great one pocket player. Alex Calderon, in fourth place. And then fifth, sixth, SVB and Roberto Gomez. Both those guys seem like they finish high in a lot of one pocket tournaments. So that was your one pocket. The mixed Scotch doubles, all eyes were on this. Black Widow, Jeanette Lee, making her return to pool. It was great to watch. She was paired up with Billy Thorpe for this event. It was great to see her in action. So first place, SVB with Allison Fisher. Second place, Fedor Gorst with Christina Tkach. So Fedor finished second place in 3 different divisions this week, and may have had one other. I think he finished 7th, 8th in the Banks, and a couple other relatively high finishes as well. Maybe 9th through 12th in the main event 9-ball division. So great week for Fedor Gorst. Probably would have been your all-around champion if they had an award for that. But back to the mixed doubles. Third place, Alex Pagulayan with April Larson. Fourth place, the Killer Fillers, Josh and Pia. Fifth, sixth, Sky Woodward with Monica Webb, and the other fifth, sixth, Naoki Oi with Maramatsu. I actually do not remember her first name off the top of my head, but the All Japan team there. All right, and then 9-ball, the biggest field of the tournament, 9-ball on the bar table. Huge win for Oliver Zolnoki, who we've seen just workman like making relatively deep runs in all these tournaments that we've been watching, probably the last 2.5, 3 months in the United States here. And finishing relatively high, but not really getting deep into the top 3 or 4 of a lot of these events we've been watching. But here you go, gets it done. Winner, Oliver Zolnoki, first place. Second place, Josh Filler, after losing in the first round to, it's going to slip my mind who he lost to. Yeah, I did have it in my head, but it's slipping my mind right now. But anyways, Josh Filler loses his first match of this tournament, 128-player field, and I think wins 14 matches in a row to get back to the final. Wins the first set against Oliver, and then fell just short of snapping the whole tournament off on his birthday, I believe. Happy birthday, Josh Filler. Third place, Shane Van Boning, loser of the hot seat match. Played well. Not really a great week for Shane. You saw him 5th, 6th in the one pocket there. In third place here in the 9-ball, but didn't really have a great week. I think he went 3 and out in the 10-ball division, which is probably his best game. Just a tough one for Shane. Happens every once in a while. Fourth place, Aloysius Yap. 5th, 6th, Alex Kazakis and Naoki Oi. 7th, 8th, Jeffrey DeLuna and Eklent Kachi. That is your 9-ball division. There was also a ladies 9-ball division. First place, Allison Fisher, I believe undefeated actually. Um, Snuck by in a couple matches over your second place finisher, Christina Tkach. Third place, Monica Webb. Fourth place, Mary Tam. And fifth, sixth, Caroline Powell and April Larson. So great tournament there. All those divisions, really fun to watch. You could check out the pay-per-view at Omega TV at omegabilliards.com. Great job in the first running of this event by Michael Wang and everybody else involved. It was a pleasure to watch. I watched a lot of this actually, and just great job by Mike. I'm looking forward to what it turns into next year. I think there was also on the flyer, it said that there was a 14.1 challenge running all week, and there was a speed pool division. I did not find results on either of those two things, so I apologize for that exclusion, guys, but I believe those two things went on as well. But that's all I have for you as far as coverage goes from that event. In other news, congratulations, Melina Mike and Joey Ryan, who purchased a partnership in the company called 1PKT. That is a clothing brand. They have hats, t-shirts, and hoodies. I think so far they're working on adding a lot more inventory to that repertoire. But you can check them out, www.facebook.com/1PKT movement. And congratulations to those gentlemen on their purchase for that brand. And I believe the way that both those guys operate, they'll be springboarding that brand forward and really making a really nice product out of that moving forward. Also, good luck to all the U.S. junior players out in Austria right now. I believe some of them are already there, I think. I'm not quite sure when that starts. I'm also not quite sure where you can catch the coverage for that. If I have that information, I will certainly get it to you next week. Maybe I'll share it to my Facebook page if I find where you can view that at. So good luck to all those players. I know Landon Hollingsworth is out there. I think Skylar Hess is out there. All the usual suspects that you guys know. I think they did qualifiers for this at that last JIC event, maybe even the last couple JIC events. The top two finishers from each division may have qualified for this Junior Worlds. So good luck to all the local players out there, all the young players that we follow. All right, what to watch? There's a lot to watch coming up, guys. Fedor Gorst versus Devin Poteet, one pocket. That is race to 16, October 4th and 5th. Started last night, actually. The stream for that is at the Players Club supporters only stream. So if you would like to watch any of that, you would have to go to the Players Club on Facebook and follow the information to figure out how to become a supporter. That's a good one, though. I actually don't have a score update for you guys on that. I dogged it. But they started last night. They'll finish tonight, that race to 16, one pocket. And then I believe starting tomorrow, the Predator Pro Series in Austria, October 6th through 9th on Billiard TV channel or World Billiard TV on YouTube. Looking forward to watching that. That is the fourth stop on the Predator Pro Series tour. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch with the short races to 4 and the spot shot shootouts when matches are tied. So check that out, guys. That's free. Racks on the Rocks one pocket event also starting tomorrow, October 6th through 10th, pay-per-view on Pool Action TV. If you guys have not already purchased your 6-month pass for Pool Action TV, I don't know what you're doing with your lives. They have amazing streams all the time, and you can get a 6-month pass for $120 and then renew it for $100. And they have these huge pay-per-view events all the time between the challenge matches and the tournaments. Definitely worth every penny. So check that out if you care to. So like I said, October 6th through 10th for that Racks on the Rocks one pocket. I think there's only about 16 players in that. I'm not sure if it's longer races or whatever. I think it was about a $1,500 entry. You could find more information regarding that at Pool Action TV or check out Melina Mike. Check out Windows Open Facebook page. Fedor Gorst versus Alex Pagulayan, 10-ball, race to 75 with the triangle rack, October 12th through 14th. That's also at Pool Action TV. So just those two matches right there. You can pay for them individually, probably spend about $60 or so, or you could go buy the 6-month pass for $120 and watch those two and all the subsequent pay-per-view packages that spring up in the next 6 months. Predator Pro Series Ohio Open, October 13th through 16th. Once again, Billiard TV channel and World Billiard TV on YouTube. That's in Ohio, October 13th through 16th. And then Scott Frost, Chip Compton, One Pocket, Race to 40. This is a marathon One Pocket right here. Race to 40 on 4 1/8-inch pockets, October 19th through 22nd. So it'll be Race to 10, 4 consecutive days, which is probably about the equivalent of what Shane and Chang did, racing to 40 4 days in a row, I would say, from a stamina perspective. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting to watch. That's at Omega TV pay-per-view. And then the International Open, presented by Pat Fleming, October 22nd through 30th, pay-per-view on AccuStats. You can get a $20 discount if you buy the pass early. I just saw that before I came on early tonight. And they have it set up. There's actually 2 packages. You can purchase the main table. I think it's like $70, and it's about $50 if you get the $20 discount for the early access pass. Or you can purchase for $20 more. I think it's 100 or 80 with the $20 discount, where they have it set up where you can watch any table at any time throughout the entire event with live scoring on the screen. Which is pretty groundbreaking stuff. I think I've only seen that at one other event, maybe, but maybe the World 10 Ball in Qatar a couple years ago. I have not seen much of that, if any. I might even not be there was something along those lines at that Qatar event a couple years ago. So. But great stuff there from Pat Fleming. Certainly look into that, guys. A little bit expensive for pay-per-view. Like it's a little bit more than some of these other ones, but it's going to be great pool for 9 days. So, I mean, maybe not even that expensive because it's like buying 2 of these other ones. So, and then when you add in the ability to watch any table at any time, that's pretty crazy stuff there. So, guys, I am not seeing any questions in the comments here. Let me look back on my other screen here. Yeah, not seeing anything, guys. So, might call it an early night tonight. We've only been live for about a half an hour. I don't think I really missed anything. Once again, I'd like to thank Raymond Murray of Murray's Plumbing and Heating. You can reach him at 443-488-2152 for all your plumbing needs in the Baltimore area. And once again, like I mentioned, expanding his service area to Delaware in the near future. And one more time, guys, you can check out my new merch store for the Sweat live stream and the Sweat podcast at merch.streamelements.com/the sweat. And check it out. I've got t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, a couple coffee mugs, things like that. Pretty cool stuff. So, all right, guys, one more time. I don't think I'm seeing any questions at all in the comments. So I guess I'll take that as you guys are tired of the question and answer. You're tired of hearing my opinion on everything, and I need to work on getting a great guest on here for next week. All right. Sorry about that. We'll try to do better next time. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Sweat Podcast. I am your host, Jeremy Mason, and we will see you next time. Have a good week.